we are doing what's called the 21 Days of Prayer and Fasting. And this is a citywide prayer and fasting deal. So there are churches all over the city of Fresno that are taking time to fast, which means people are cutting things out of their lives in order to focus on God and in order to spend time praying. And then to help do that, churches are leading worship nights and prayer nights to pray for specific things that are important to Fresno. So the ones that we are leading are January 6th, which is the very first one, and January 21st. The 6th is here, and the theme is education and youth. And the 21st is at Butler, but we're praying and fasting and worshiping, so we should go. And so there's two things in these verses that I want you to remember. Is that one, when you're feeling overwhelmed, worried, or stressed, not to have a plan, but just to acknowledge that you're feeling overwhelmed, worried, or stressed, to pray about it. Give it to God. Picture yourself placing those things at His feet. In this verse it says to thank God and tell Him what you need, and then His peace will fill your life. And then the second thing is that as you tell God what you need, as you thank Him for all that He has done, His peace will fill your heart. It's not a promise that God's going to do things for you. It's not a promise that the thing that you've been praying that God would do over and over and over again is going to happen because you just prayed that one more time. It's a promise that God's going to fill you with peace. There's things in my life that I've been praying for, asking God to provide financially for my family for it feels like years. Or I've been asking God to meet me in a particularly stressful season for a long time. And I feel like it hasn't happened. And I've been actually really mad at God. And I felt like God doesn't listen and God doesn't answer my prayer. I don't know if you felt like that. I have felt like that, and I assume you probably felt like that. When we tell God what we need, and we thank Him for what He's done, it doesn't magically make God do something. It just adjusts our expectations, and it adjusts our experience of who God is. Because God is always good. Even if He doesn't give us what we think He should give us, or even if something doesn't happen that we think should, God remains to be a good God who loves us. And so when we pray and give these things to Him and thank Him for what He's done, His peace fills our hearts. And so the activity today is going to be part of that. On the tables, you have these little sheets of paper, not the big ones. You can grab a few of those, and there's crayons. Rob, you can go to the slide that has the question. What I want you to do is I just want you to think back on this year. Think back on what God has done. Think back on your life this year, what's happened in it, and think about these questions. What's something that you are thankful for? What's something you're thanking God for in 2019? Or what's a verse that's encouraged you this year? Or if you could sum up this year in a word or a phrase, what would that be? And then, after you've thought about this year, then think about this next year. Really easy for us to go from the end of the year to the new year and just keep on going and forget to take time and be thankful for all God has done. Sit down and draw a picture or write a word. Think about how you are thankful for God, thankful for what He has done in your life to meet you where you're at.